I wanted to talk about meditation. I've been, for the last couple of weeks, been using this device over here to learn to meditate, basically. So this is called the emwave2 by a company called Heartmath. And this is the company here. What this does is it teaches you how to synchronize your breathing to your heart rate. So when you breathe in, your heart speeds up very slightly, and when you breathe out, it slows down very slightly. And what this teaches you is how to sync the two together. The idea behind this is that it will speed up, accelerate because it's the biofeedback device, it will accelerate your learning to meditate. So instead of taking you several years to learn to meditate properly, this will bring it down to a couple of months. So I've been using it for a couple of weeks, and yesterday I had a really good meditation session where I went straight into the meditation mode, and I almost felt like I was floating, and it stayed for an hour afterwards. So the way it works, so what I found, this is just a normal selfie stick you can pick up for a couple of quid. And basically, so the biggest problem I had was because this thing is separate, where do you put this? If you put it down here, you're looking down. And when you're meditating, you want your spine to be straight completely. So the best way to do that is by sticking this on a selfie stick. I tried loads of different things. This is the only one that worked, or the cheaper solution anyway. And so now, when you're looking at this, it's at your eye level, and so you're not looking up or down, or left or right. It's right in front of you. And the way this works is, the top bit tells you how well you're meditating. So if this is, so at the moment it's blue, this means your meditation is, blue means it's medium. Red means you're completely out of sync with your breathing, your meditation is off completely. And when it goes green, it means your meditation level is at optimum level. So you're meditating correctly. And then down here is just a heart rate, so you can ignore that really. So this thing is telling you how you should be breathing. So as it goes up, you're breathing in, expanding your chest. As you're coming down, you're breathing out. And what this will vary depending on what your heart rate is doing. And this thing then attaches to your earlobe. There. And what I found when I first started meditating, it gives you, you have to meditate for a specific amount of time. And so when it's red, it's not counting that time. So the timer stops when it's red, and it carries on when you're blue or green. So when I first started, I meditated. It took me about 45 minutes to reach the optimum level. But now I've got it down to about 30 minutes, and I reckon I could get it down to about 20 minutes. So you would eventually need to only meditate for 20 minutes, hence that's the theory. This has got a battery in it, so it holds a charge for a couple of weeks. It's all you need really, and it charges from your laptop or your USB, whatever. It's just the normal USB charger. It's got many levels. I'm on the lowest level at the moment. The lowest challenge has got low, medium, high, and the highest. They get harder and harder, and so it teaches you. So the way I do it is I stick this up here, breathe in, breathe out, breathe out as it comes down. And basically what I'm trying to do for me is to make sure my spine is completely straight, my neck, everything. So which the selfie stick helps me do a lot better. So you do this until you basically all the bars are completely full. And once all the bars are complete, you finish your meditation session. You can carry on, but you've done the minimum basically. So what you've also got is a software that comes with it, and the software allows you to plug that into your laptop, which works really well. I've used it a few times, and here it is. and basically it records, and you can see what it's doing. It saves the session, so you can see over weeks and months how good your meditation has been. You can see your heart rate, and it'll show it against your breathing, and it'll record it, and it also tells how long you've been in the right meditation mode and how long you've spent outside of the meditation. So it gives you all kinds of tons of data basically, and it records it all, and it gives you histograms, all kinds of stuff. So you can monitor it over weeks, months, years, or whatever, however much data you want to carry. I've not used any of that. I've played with it, but I'm mainly just learning to meditate. So that's the software that comes with it. And again, you can program that machine from this. So you can set the challenge you want. At the moment, I'm on challenge low, but you got medium, high, highest. I will hopefully, once I get to the highest challenge and I've mastered that, then I will sell the device back on eBay. I bought it on eBay for 120 quid, but you can buy it brand new for about 165 pounds. What I've noticed with it is my breathing has improved. Like we all know how to breathe, obviously, otherwise we'd be dead. But our quality of our breathing is different. So, for example, if you give a weight to a beginner at weight training, for example, and he lifts this up, he'll just do it in an awkward way. It won't be smooth. But if you give that weight to a bodybuilder or a professional, weight trainer, he will lift that weight in his movement will be different. It'll be a lot more smoother. It'll be a lot more refined. And the same, what I've noticed is with my breathing, because I've been, practicing, focusing on my breathing for like half an hour every day. What I've noticed is my breathing has become a lot more smoother, a lot more controlled, and a lot more even. So just like the way a professional body would lift this in a lot more controlled way. And what I've also noticed is when I'm out and about, I will automatically go into my meditation. Even when I'm sitting on the tube, I'll suddenly realize, and I'll bring my breathing under control. And so I've managed to, like yesterday, I went into proper meditation mode very quickly, and I was in the Zen zone for like the whole of the meditation period. And it was so strong, I almost felt like I was floating. And it lasted for an hour afterwards. And so I was like blissfully in cloud nine for about an hour afterwards as well. And it was absolutely amazing. So I meditated today, didn't reach that state because I had too many emails in my head that I needed to process. So, but even when you do all that stuff, as long as you're doing the breathing, it brings it all under control. So this device is the biofeedback device. And basically it speeds up your learning curve for learning to meditate properly. Because you're getting all this feedback on when you're doing it wrong, when you're doing it right, when you're just, so you've got all these ways to tweak it, and also because, whereas if you didn't have like a biofeedback device, you'll just be guessing. You'd be like, oh, am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? And you'll figure it out, but it'll take you a lot longer. So this device, I would personally say, the return on investment on this is huge. And because it's on a selfie stick, I can carry that anywhere. So I've done it on the tube, I've done it on the train, on the plane, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, works really well. So that's what I wanted to say. It's basically teaching you how to meditate properly, and it cuts your training time by a very large margin. That's it. Thank you.